Hello, hello. Can you hear me? The sound, is it working? Yeah, I think it is. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. Okay, well, that's lame. I just had everybody else on the other chat, and now they're not on this one. So hopefully they see it. Hold on. I feel like you guys are turned. Hold on one second. Okay, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you hear me now? Sorry, it doesn't allow me to adjust the sound once I'm live. Like, what is that about? Has anybody else done this? I can't. Whew, it's like I did not pick the right time of day. Like, look at me. I'm like sweating. Hi, I'm glad that you guys are finding me. That was so frustrating. There we go. So I was trying to use like a fancy mic, like my Yeti here, but it wasn't. What the heck? And then it wouldn't let me adjust the sound. So here we go. I'm glad you guys are all finding me back here. So I am live on YouTube and live on TikTok at the same time, but the focus is going to be the YouTube. Sorry, guys. But I just thought you might want to watch. So today, welcome to my first cooking class through the Edmonds Cookbook. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. So I don't know if this is the most recent one, but I think it's 2016. Yeah, it's the 69th edition that I have. I have a bunch of older ones that I got at op shops and stuff, but then I eventually just ordered this one just because I didn't know if it was different. And yeah, so here we go. So just so you know, if you guys don't know what Edmonds is, if you're like American or from a different country, that this is like when I moved to New Zealand, they're like, if you want to learn how to cook Kiwi, you're going to want the Edmonds cookbook, right? I mean, it's kind of like the famous cookbook that everybody uses. And that was really helpful because like, okay, so in the US, I wouldn't say they have such a nationalized cookbook, for example, but it has, they have like Betty Crocker. I would say they have Taste of Home has probably been around a really long time. And, I used both of those quite a bit for recipes. Oh, it's hot. It is not the time of day to be doing this. Oh, hi, welcome everyone. So the way this is going to run is I'm going to make everything. We're going to put it in the oven and then we can talk about other things, answer questions while it's baking. And luckily this one is only a few minutes, so it shouldn't take us that long to get through it. So if you don't know, so this was made in like 1879. So this has been around. These are like the classic Kiwi food. And when I look at this, I was like, I don't know what half of this stuff is. I have been here for 7 years and I actually have not had a lot of these. I have lots of Kiwi friends. I've had lots of Kiwi food and I haven't had some of these things. And I was like, okay, that's a cool show. Like, let's cook through the Edmonds. So what I did is last week I posted on TikTok and YouTube and all my social about, I'm going to do this. What do you guys think? And the response was everybody liked this idea. So that's when I make the effort. and then everybody voted for what they wanted me to make first. I said, let's start with baking because there's so many baked items that I know in my brain that I have not made. And I've heard people talk about, and I love baking. And it's nice. So like once a week, I'll make something from here and then it could be in my kids' lunches for the rest of the week. So double duty, when a mom of four, you got to do that. So yeah, so here we go. So this is not professional cooking show. And so I have prepped and I have mildly cleaned my kitchen. So be impressed. It's the first show. I'm guessing like by the third show, I'm going to be like running in here like, okay, I'm not ready, but like, here we go. Because this is going to be real. This is going to be authentic. This is going to be, cutting edge. This isn't going to be like Martha Stewart, But today I'm organized just because I'm not sure how well I can talk and cook at the same time. I have done other cooking shows if you follow me on YouTube, but yeah. So if you don't know me, we are a family of 6 that have moved from the US to New Zealand, have been here for 7 years. And if you're new to my channel, I talk all about what it's like living here, my thoughts on living here, all the experiences. I just did a vlog last week on what it's like thrifting or op shopping here in New Zealand. So that'll be coming out soon. And so it's all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, I do a video every week. Just hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Like I feel like I talk to people, they're like, but I don't get notifications. I'm like, you just need to subscribe. And then it just tells you when I'm on or when a new video is released. And people think subscribe means, you have to pay for it. No. Just subscribe. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, so I have read through. This is pretty easy, so I'm glad we're starting easy. I would love to hear your stories on, so type them in the thing. So when I'm baking, I can talk to you about it. But tell me your story about Afghans. Like why I like them. My family doesn't like them. And so that's why I've never made them. But I love it when people make it homemade. I might end up like Julia Child. Yeah, I think that I would be good. I don't know. I don't know if I can talk and make sense and cook. Who knows? We'll see. I just thought it would be fun. It's different, You guys probably getting bored of like the same way I'm doing everything. But so let's get on. So everything, sorry, TikTok, that I'm going to focus on. So I'm going to be talking to you. If I'm talking to you, if I'm cooking something, I'm just going to move the laptop down a little bit so that you can see, and then you won't be able to see my face because this is not professional. I don't have lightings. I don't got cameramen. I don't got nothing like that. So here we go. Afghans. Okay. So Afghans, if you don't know, the original biscuit was debated, but Kiwis are proud to call a chocolatey, crunchy classic of their own. I don't know. Are Australians trying to take it? If you don't know, there's a sweet rivalry between New Zealand and Australia about who's specifically like the pavlova is like a big argument. And okay, I'm getting so many messages. Stop. See, I get really distracted, so I don't know if I'm going to be good at this. Here we go. Okay, I have preheated the oven. I have the baking tray with this on here, over here. Okay, look at this. Woohoo, winning. Okay. And then, so we need to cream the butter. So here, I'm going to put this down, butter and sugar. Here's the bowl. I got all these bowls from Kmart. This is not an ad. This is just truth, okay? Okay, so I needed the butter. So I've had the butter sit out for a little bit because I knew I was doing this. And there's some crunchy flakes in there. Do you think that's a problem? I was like, oh, good enough. I washed my hands. Don't worry. Everything's good. Okay, hold on. I better look at cream, butter, and sugar. Sift the sugar, flour and cocoa. Okay. And sugar. There we go. Sugar. So it calls for 200 grams of butter, which is about a cup, and a half a cup of sugar. So not too much sugar, but a lot of butter. I think these are going to be buttery. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Honestly, if someone wants to send me a nicer one of these, I do not like this one. These things just like fall out. All right, what do we think? Did I cream it enough? I think that was good. This is not going to make that much, is it? I don't know. I always have to feed an army, so. Okay, so then we're going to sift together the flour and the cocoa. So here we have a 1 1/4 cup of flour. And then there's going to be a 1/4 cup of cocoa. And these are all random brands. Maybe someone needs to sponsor me, and then I'll use all their ingredients, right? Can you just see me having a cooking show? That would be hilarious. I do love baking a lot, but I haven't been doing it lately, and it really relaxes me. Do you guys find that? Like, doing things that are it's creative in nature, but I think that since I've become a creator online, I'm hitting all my creativity needs, and so I'm not doing it. Here we go. Okay, so you got, the little ball things. Get butter off the mixer. Yeah, I'll do that, right? Okay. it off. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It looks good. It looks really good. I think it's right. What do you think? What do you think? Does this look right? Sorry, Afghan. Sorry, I had to start a new live. And so I had all the titles, but now they're gone. Okay, so then you need 2 cups of cornflakes. So hold on, what does it say? Just add it in. Sorry, okay. Legitimately have never made this before. Legitimately have never made this before. I know, I've been here for 7 years, have not added this. Okay, so I'm gonna add the 2 cups of cornflakes. Look at this. This is like so professional. So what does it say? So this is boring. So I'm just mixing the cornflakes in. Not too exciting. I will show you when was I supposed to, oh, hold on. Was I supposed to like make them smaller? Because they're like big flakes. Afghans, yeah. Am I supposed to make this smaller? Okay. Because here, let me show you. They're like these big flakes. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. This is so professional here. Is this right? Is this what's this is the thing. Is like this is why I don't do the Kiwi cooking, because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this is going to be funny because let me know if this is right. Okay, it looks right. Skippy's cornflakes yeah, I know. I normally have Skippy's. It's a staple in this house, but the food store, they were out. So I had to get regular cornflakes. So maybe that's why the flakes are a bit bigger. So anyway, I'll keep mixing it. We can chat. Anyway, how's everybody? What do we do? What day is it? Monday? Oh, it's Monday. It's only Monday, and I'm already creating content. So Mondays are normally like, ugh, I haven't gotten into it yet. But yeah, so we're making Afghans out of the Edmonds Cookbook. This is my first ever Edmonds Cooking with Edmonds show. This is a show. I'm calling this a show. If you want to see the show every week, you can join me, subscribe, I'll put it on there. I'll be better at the lives. I'll get better. Oh, you put hands in there. Okay, this is so great, you guys. This is literally the best way for me to learn. When I first moved here, I lived with some Kiwis, and I learned so much because I would not have known. Okay, get hands in there. We're getting hands in there. Oh yeah, that's good. I love dealing with dough. I love kneading dough. I don't make bread that much, but I do love it. I am in New Zealand. I'm in Wellington, New Zealand. It was a bit of a cloudy day. If you don't know, I'm American living in New Zealand. Oh, look at how good. Look at how good. Here we go. Ooh, what do we think? What do we think up there for you guys? Here we go. Okay. Okay, let me wash my hands. Okay, so it says, I read this because I didn't want to get this part wrong, that I take a spoonful, put it on there, round it out a little bit, and then flatten it. Is that right? Because I know they always come out like funky shapes. So here's my tray. Here, I'll let you watch me do this. This is so professional. Look at me. Moving it up, moving it down. Okay. So is this too big? I don't know. Like this? Like this? Is this right? I don't know. I don't know if this is right. Okay, looks good. I'm getting a looks good, I think. Well, we'll try it. So this will definitely make 2 batches. So we'll just do one on the live. And I have the stuff prepped for the frosting. So the frosting is like a chocolate frosting. And this actually I learned from a Kiwi baker here. This is how she always made her frosting. And I just watched it. I'm like, oh, that looks easy. I could be doing that. And then I realized it's the Edmond recipe. 20 years since you've been home. Sorry. Oh, it's pretty great here. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So this says it makes like 24, so maybe I'm making these a bit. What do you think? Look at this. What is the spacing? I'm never good at geometry. Here we go. Anyway, what do you guys have for dinner? Are you making dinner and watching me right now? Eating dinner and watching me right now? I made beef stew. It's a very classic in the, what's it in? Betty Crocker. I think it's in My American Cookbook if you don't have that yet. So what I did is I made an American cookbook that shows you the classic American recipes using New Zealand ingredients because it is a little bit different. So yeah, get that if you want. Okay, I think I'm doing good. I think this is good. I think this is weird. I'm not used to like doing activity. I'm a natural and I'm nailing it. Look at this. You guys are so encouraging. I need to bring you along in all of my baking. Okay, I'm gonna get crap all over this computer. Okay, it's not a nice computer. Guys, guess what? I did order a new computer today off of Trade Me because, I don't buy anything new. So I'm excited about that because this one is so bad. If that thing unplugs, the whole thing will shut down. Roll into balls and flatten with a fork. Okay, so I flattened them like by hand. Is that not right? Okay. They were rolled in a ball and then I flattened them. So I think we're good. Oh, I'm sorry that you've had a stressful day, but I am glad that this is calming you. What made it stressful? Okay, so bake for 15 minutes. So my oven bakes really fast. So we're only going to put it in for 8 and then we'll check it. So, here we go. 8. There we go. Look at that. So yeah, so we're done with that. Now I thought we could make the frosting and then we can chat. Okay, so pump out your questions as I'm making the frosting. So what I did here, let me show you. So for the frosting, it is just powdered, icing sugar or powdered sugar and some cocoa. And there's no measurement. I just put some in. So then what I do, let me show you, is I take, let me see, this is what happens when I don't have it out. Now I can't find it. Okay. So I just put some of this soft butter in and I don't know, I'm not measuring it. I just do that. Is this what you guys do? I should probably be following the Edmonds, but here we are. We're not. We're not. This is me. I am a baker. I know what I'm doing. This is a professional. I know what I'm doing. So then I put this in the microwave for 15 seconds. This is what I do when things are in the microwave. Is this what you do? You don't want it too runny, but you want it soft. So I did 12 seconds because I'm a professional and I can see it. You guys, I claim to have a super sniffer. Do you guys claim that? So you put a little vanilla, just a little bit, and then a little bit of milk. Boom, here we go, a little bit of milk. And so if you have too much milk, then you have to put more sugar in. You use butter and you nuke it. Okay, well, we'll see. It's just, boom, boom. I just want it, I like it a little bit like a thicker frosting. Then it's always nice to put it in this kind of a container because it needs to be small so you can mix it quite tightly. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So you can see how tightly, it's coming out nice, like really nice frosting. Look at that. See how easy that is? Boom. Because you know what? There's nothing like homemade frosting. There's nothing like it. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about these Afghans. I think they're going to be good. I love Afghans, but I will be sharing them so that I don't eat them all. So let's get this. You guys have these kinds of things that you just kind of put so when I pull it out of the oven, it'll go on here. I guess we have to let it cool, actually. So we have our frosting. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them out of the oven. Then we're going to let them cool, put a little frosting, and then you're supposed to top it with a walnut. I love walnuts. That's probably why my kids don't like it. They see the walnut and they run. What is it about that? What is it about any sort of nuts with children? Do I have okay, that's what? Yes, I know. Me and Christy are gonna do this together, for sure. But me trying to it's a little bit hard. The time difference is so big and working and so yeah. So welcome. If you're just joining me, we're cooking Afghans. We're working our way through the Edmonds Cookbook with Tara or Kiwi Americans, however you know me. So what I want you guys to do in the chat on both of them is to tell me what you want me to make next week. What's your favorite? Because I've had so much response and so much voting on all of this stuff. Um, okay. Let's see. What's the weather like? It's cloudy. It's been off and on rain, but nothing like Auckland this weekend. If you guys are in Auckland, I'm so sorry that all that you've been going through. How is it there? Like, what is it really like right now? Like, can you get anywhere? Okay, pavlova, that's a big one. I'm trying to remember. TikTok had a lot of votes, and I'm trying to remember what they were. So, yeah, hold on, let me check. Pavlova, you're in Nelson. The weather is weird. Yeah, the weather is weird. I think they're going to be good. I've never made these, so they're not going to be like this perfect shape. I don't ever care about perfect shape. Do you care about perfect shape? I never care about that because who cares? Because if it's good and you eat it, it doesn't matter. So I'm here for you. What questions you have on either one? I can't reach that one, so maybe if you just put something now. Lower hut, hello, pavlova. Yeah, but that takes a while to cook, right? Pavlova is something to work up to. No, I've made pavlova like every year because it's probably my favorite dessert. The melting moments. Oh yes, that was number 2 that people had the melting moments. I've never made those. I don't think. Maybe I have once. Lightning. Ooh, lightning and big thunder in the Wairarapa. Okay. Steam pudding. Like I don't even know what that is. Steam pudding. Lemon meringue pie. So I make lemon meringue pie. So the thing is that when you bake in the US, everything uses like boxed ingredients. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So like I'd have the 2 boxed lemons and the egg whites. And so it's like when I think about how am I going to make it here, I don't have no idea. So lemon meringue pie, that's a good idea. I've heard a lot of banana cake. I can make banana cake. I have my own banana cake recipe, but I'm happy to try Edmonds. I've never done it. Oh, you're worried. Oh gosh, you guys. Corn fritters. I've made those, but I haven't done it right. Probably haven't used the Edmonds cookbook. Oh, hello. You're just over the Rumatuckas. That's so cool. So where are you guys joining me from? Up there? Yummy banana bread. Hello. Yes, we are making Afghans as we speak. They're in the oven. So we have made the frosting and now we're just waiting for it to come out. Lolly cake. You guys really like that stuff. I'll make it if you want me to make it. Cheese scones, a date loaf. I've never made a date loaf. I don't think I've made a cheese scone because when I think of scones, I'm thinking like it needs to be sweet. I make the best scones. I make a chocolate chip. What is it? Coconut cheese scones. So is a cheese scone recipe in here? Is it good? It's right there. Here we go. Cheese scones. What kind of cheese do you use? There's a lot of votes for some sort of ginger loaf, maybe, or ginger cake. I've never made that. But it's cool that you can make the Afghans in a slice tin. Have you done that? I thought about doing that, but here we are. You use tasty cheese? Okay, I've never used tasty cheese. Okay. Oh, it's hot in this house. Are you guys hot? It's hot. So do you see my hair? I colored it pink. Can you tell? Oh, I colored it pink. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so we put it in. It said 15 minutes. I put it in for 8 because my oven's really hot. And I don't think that they're done. I don't think. Are they supposed to come out and look like they're cooked? Because it doesn't look cooked. And then, so I put in for 3 more minutes. So that'll be a total of 11 minutes. And then we'll see where we're at. Afghans are your favorite. These are really easy. Like, how fun is this? Do you guys eat that? I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. Okay. Golden syrup steam pudding. What the heck is steam pudding? I've heard this. I don't know what it is. When you guys say it, I'm not understanding. Okay. Let me look it up. Oh, no, I can't find it. Maybe I just gotta look up pudding. Because it's not under like steamed pudding. So it's probably just under pudding. It's like we don't know how to read things anymore because, oh yeah, there we go. 207. So we just have the internet. We just type it in or we say, Siri, how do we do this? 207. Steam sponge pudding. Is that right? Luke, I'm a big fan. He says, don't worry about your hair, your lighting from across the globe, you're a star. There it is. You heard it here first, because let me tell you, I'm not going to be as organized next week. Steam sponge pudding, yes. Okay, cool. Do I have to use apricot jam? Well, I need full cream milk. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Stir. Okay, pour the mixture into a pudding basin. Cover with. Lower the pudding into a saucepan. I don't know. I'm all stressed about this. I don't even know. Oh, there's golden syrup one. I see. What is a pudding basin? I'm going to say these are done. Okay, don't look at my oven mitts. They're disgusting. I think these are done. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Are these done? What do you think? I think they're done. They're nice and hard. You can tell they're getting crispy. Let them cool. I would say yes, they're done. Here we go. Ooh, they're hot. It's hot in here. So then we cool. We put marshmallow shortcake. Is that in here? Oh my gosh. This is what I'm telling you. Every time I read this cookbook, I'm like, what? So I am actually just going to grab another tray. So 11 minutes was the right time on my oven. And just use a quick baking paper. And just figure out the rest of these because I got to let that cool anyway. So we might as well get it done, peeps. This is how it's done. Okay. Boom. Boom. How much time? How long have I been here? Oh, it's only been 30 minutes. I am rocking this. Look at this. I can even be efficient on a cooking live. Look at this. Edmund Cookbook. It's the Cookbook Bible. Yes, that's the term that they have used, told me. And I'm like, fabulous. Like, because here's the thing. If you are moving here, you're going to need to learn to cook kiwi because otherwise it's too expensive. When I first moved here, I had all these kids. So I'm just making what I know people will eat. And it was outrageous expensive because it's just different ingredients here. So you got to learn. Now I make, what do I make? Egg bakes and shepherd's pie. Never made that before. Yeah, I think you can use rice milk, soy milk. That should be all fine. I have that. I generally don't drink milk either, but are you talking about for the frosting? Because there wasn't any milk in the, oh, you mean for the pudding maybe? Okay, here, I'm just gonna put these in, 11 minutes. All right, I feel like there needs to be like some baking wisdom. Like, what is it that we learned from baking? What are some life takeaways? I'm just gonna put this out for the cooled ones, that when we frost them. Look at this. I have my kitchen set up pretty well. I can just like boom, 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 and I'm still like on the screen. So like I'm winning all day long. So we're making Afghans, if you're just joining us, out of the Edmonds Cookbook. I have been here for 7 years and sadly have never made these myself. Mainly because everybody's like, I don't want those. Then why do I bother? You know? So that's why. Oh, there's a lot of dishes. How do you guys end up loving? Okay, so what do you do with it? Is that what you normally do? There's no eggs in it. I'm gonna give it to my kids. I want to hold off to the actual cookie. Should I lick them? Okay. I'm excited about this. Are they cool yet? No. Because here's the thing: is if you put the frosting on and they're not cool, then why is it that I can't find it? Here, I'll just use this one, I guess. Then the frosting will just kind of melt off or kind of melt in, depending. The kids can lick it. Yes, it's fine. They probably don't want it. Chocolate, not icing. So I'm assuming you can definitely eat them without the icing, but they are beautiful. Yeah, that's it. Maybe if I take one off of here and we'll let it cool. Oh, okay, it broke. Here. It broke. So the first one broke. So maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I didn't cook it long enough. Are these right? They are really crumbly. Ooh, there we go. I'm probably taking these off too soon, but they seem quite crumbly. Is that right? Do they look right? Do I have too many cornflakes in them? Look at it, like I just feel like if I touch it, it'll come right apart. Is that normal? You guys are great. Like, what would I do? I'd be sitting here like, why did I even make these? All right, so we have to let these cool. They definitely need to cool. Maybe I made some of them too big, but I've seen it when people hand me Afghan biscuits are huge. So what do we think? Does this look right? Does this look right? Does this look right? Does this look right? Yeah. There you go. There's the Afghan biscuits. They look really good. Sorry, I keep putting my hand on the camera. I should do that. So what you do is at the end, you take, oh, it looks right. You have to let them set. Okay. They look amazingly yummy. Whitaker's chocolate for president. Oh, yeah. Okay, I will lick the bowl. You make it with wheat bix? Can you make it with wheat bix? Oh, I think I'd like it with wheat bix. Cool before you ice. Yeah, so I won't put them on. But what I'm just going to say is you're just going to put like, I believe you just put like a drop in the middle, right? And then you take one like large walnut and you just put it in the middle. Like that's how I've seen them. Cool before we ice. Okay, cool. I'm glad I put the other ones in the oven. So this was fun. What do you think? What do you want me to make next? You can leave a comment here, or you can, contact me on any of the social, on TikTok, on YouTube. Definitely subscribe if you like this and you want to keep watching it, and let me know what you want me to make. Creme brulee. I do love creme brulee. It's probably one of my favorite desserts, but I haven't sucked it up and bought one of those steamer, like those little fire flamers. Okay, so break up the cornflakes. I feel like I should have. Oh, okay. They'll cool faster on rack. Okay, Anzac biscuits. Gotta try that. Try the rich chocolate cake. Okay, cool. Custard squares, lolly cake. What do you guys think? What should I make next? A honey in a pot. Okay. I've done, what did I do? The boil up. I've done the boil up. That was good. That was actually really good. Pretty easy and very healthy. So I love that. But I'm going to go for baking first. So send me your baking because there's a lot in here. And it's just easier for me to do the baking. Then I have something kids can have in their lunch and everybody wins. And adjust the one for more moisture. Oh, that's true. It is really, really humid in here. Baked rice pudding. Ooh, that sounds good. Carrot cake. I have not made the carrot cake before. My husband's favorite is carrot cake, so I should try that. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so this one that broke, I'm just gonna. It's definitely crumbly. That's what it looks like. That's good. So I think I need to break up the flakes. It did say to, so. Because the flakes kind of taste. Oh, that's good. But the flakes kind of taste a little bit stale. Maybe because it was so warm. Oh, that's a good point. Nuts are not allowed in schools. That's true. Thank you for that. The carrot cake. So are these recipes in Edmonds the good ones? And my question, like it's obviously always saying Edmonds flour and Edmonds baking powder. Like, do you use that or do you just use whatever? Oh, really? Somebody's saying they're crumbly because you lost a lot of moisture breaking down the cornflakes when you should have folded all dry and together. I feel like I pretty much folded them all together. No, not all New Zealand schools have uniforms. A lot do, though. Any flour will do. Yeah, the ones that Countdown Afghan biscuits are so good. Apple turnover. Ooh, that sounds good. I didn't know that was in there. Okay, so I don't want to keep you guys on this live for too long. These are still cooling. Well, I don't know. Is this one? Yeah, it's still pretty hot. So yeah, but you get the gist. You put a little frosting and put a little one of the walnuts on there. Okay, you've tried a lot of the different ones. Okay, I should do a barbecue outside. So I have a charcoal barbecue. Is that okay? I don't use it enough because of the fact that it is charcoal. Place them on a tray on the paper over. Yeah, family test. Like I said, they're not going to be excited about that. They would be excited about certain things that I bake. We'll see. Most of my family is gone. That's why I booked it for right now. Oh my gosh, it's chocolatey though. Okay. Ooh, Rice Krispie squares. So I've had your Rice Krispie squares. Maybe not from this cookbook, but they're totally different than the ones in the US because your marshmallows don't melt here. And that's what you use in the US ones. And here it's just like butter. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little frosting on this little bit. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Mm, the frosting makes it. Holy cow. I beat them up, but didn't fold and stir. Okay. Oh, you're right. I was supposed to stir it. Okay, I'm gonna put this other batch in just a little bit longer. You're right. Like so I beat the eggs and sugar, or sorry, butter and sugar, and then I put the flour and the cocoa in and I beat it again. Like I should have just mixed it, I guess. Hot take. Thank you for that. Oh, oh, mm. Not frosting is so good. Calories fall out. They don't exist. Oh my gosh. Thanks, girl. Next time I'll be. This is why we try. You know. That's why I tell my kids. Here's the life lesson today. That's why I tell my kids. Why is it that you think the first time you're going to do something, you're going to be amazing or even like succeed? Like, it was my first time making these. I have now learned two key things. I need to mix instead of beat the flour and sugar. I need to break up the flakes more. Like, why do people expect to be so amazing the first time they do something? That doesn't make any sense. This is your first time. It's like, do you remember? Like, I can remember my kids trying to walk and how many times you fall off your bike and how, there's the life lesson today. Don't, it's okay. Failure means you're actually trying and you're putting yourself and you're doing new things. And that's a win every time. So, coffee cake. Okay. I am enjoying. Okay, the broken bits of Afghan work great on yogurt. Hot tip, everybody. Oh my gosh. Do the Rice Krispies squares in New Zealand way. I will have to try that because I have not done it. My kids have both. My younger ones have a lot of New Zealand accent because they've spent most of their life here. Oh, I've never done Lamingtons. That'll be fun. Okay, I'm just putting the second batch in just a little bit longer. I'm doing another minute just to see if maybe I didn't cook it all the way and that's why they're fine. They're definitely as they're cooling, they're hardening up. So I think we're good. And I think with my nice rubber thing over the pan, like it doesn't really burn the bottom, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Do my kids run around in bare feet? No, but they wear shorts all year, which is so weird. Fold it in, don't mix. Oh, thank you, thank you. I will do that next time. These were so easy to make, so great for the first week back of school. Your kids starting? My kids are starting like Thursday, Friday. Like, why bother with that? Why are we not just starting on Tuesday? Anyway, okay. Yes, thank you. Stir in the dry. Yeah, so they're coming out really nice. They're not breaking now. They just needed to cool a bit, but they're still quite warm. So I'm not going to put the frost. I'm going to have. Okay. Don't. Ooh, I am turning that off, and then I'm going to slide these off right away so that because they had longer cooking time, and so they can just start cooling quicker. There we go. Boom, boom. That's how it's done. There we go. So you guys gotta give me the easiest kiwi recipe. This was pretty easy that I could make with Christy. And now that I kind of fine tuned it, it would be better. Oven alarm is great. Yeah, no, it isn't because it goes off and then sometimes it doesn't go off and then I burn something. They were particularly large flakes. Okay. I put magic green butter in mine. What does that mean? What's for tea tonight? I've already eaten. We eat early. I know you guys eat late in this country, in a lot of countries around the world, really. But I eat early because I just want to be done with it, and I want to have an evening. Like I don't. To me, that shouldn't take up the whole evening, right? So I just had put beef stew in the crock pot. It's the Betty Crocker recipe. If you want to do that, simple. You can just start it and then let it sit all day. Cheese rolls for Christy. That's probably a good idea. Oh yeah, the butterfly cupcakes. I've never made those. I've seen them with like the I don't know, you like cutting the top and then. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was really loud. But honestly, mine is sporadic. My oven is not good. But that's another story. I rent, so that's what we get. Um, 6 Afghans before bed. I have made pavlova. It's my favorite dessert. I brought it back to the States when I went there, and or when anybody visits, that's what I make, and it's a huge winner every time. People like rave about it, so it is amazing. Corned beef, yeah, I've made that, but not much. I am Irish, so we've had it a lot as a family. Chocolate log, that looks so hard. I bought one at Countdown last night because I had some people over because it looks too hard, but it wasn't good. Hokey pokey, I've never made that. Man, these are such good ideas. I've never made any of this. A pavlova roll. So yeah, the chocolate log just looks hard. Like I think I would roll it and it wouldn't work. So anyway, I'm gonna get off. I feel like I don't want to bore you guys with all of this talking, but subscribe if you like this. Let me know what you want me to make next, and I will see you guys next week.